think December 12th, I was able to get a date and a flight. I went to Guangzhou.
Wow.
So when I landed in Guangzhou, I had to get a hotel to sleep. And so after praying with my wife that night, around 12:30, an email came
From the embassy.
from the embassy saying they have cancelled all visa appointments for the next day. I'm like,
how could
you people, you want to test my patience?
I won't take this.
No. I said, no. Devil, you
You're
are
a
a liar.
liar.
I won't give you this chance. I will not go to you.
Send the Panama's way.
Oh,
It won't happen.
I deleted the email.
Serious?
Yes, I deleted the email.
The email that the embassy sent to notify you that all appointments have been cancelled.
Yeah, I deleted the email.
Why? Sorry for that interruption. We are back. Okay, so we are looking at the visa process for the Canadian application and
Yeah.
So how did it go?
Yeah, so I gathered all my documents and everything. Charlie, the documents were potent, very solid. I did my first application and boom, rejection came.
What? Someone who has full funding. You've been able to gather all your documents.
Yes.
You have travel history.
Yes. Full funding.
Mm.
And fat.
When was this?
So that was in the first application was in around around May. Yes, around May by this time. Yes. Then the response came in June.
That was fast.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. So by then I had applied for a PhD program as a backup.
Okay.
Yeah, as a backup.
So you had alternative plans.
Yeah.
You were not relying on just one school.
No.
You were looking at other options as well.
So whilst in China, I had a backup plan as a PhD. Whilst I'm still pursuing the end goal in mind. So I spoke to Choco.
Godfather.
Yeah.
Choco Millionaire.
Yeah, I spoke.
Choco.
Yeah.
We salute you, sir.
I spoke
We
with
salute
him
you, sir.
and everything. Then he said, bro, no, yeah, let's do it again. So we requested for the visa officers
note, GCK note.
Yeah, GCNC notes.
Yes.
Came and like they said, but I didn't. So my uncle was the one. No, my auntie was the one doing the sponsoring, right? With my uncle. So the money was almost like 5 billion Ghana cedis. So yes, I got it.
They had about 500,000 Ghana cedis.
No, more than 500,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
More than that, like 1 billion.
1 million Ghana cedis.
Over 1 million Ghana cedis.
And you still got denied.
Yeah.
You had a sponsor.
Yeah, I had a sponsor.
Wow.
With my full scholarship, I still got denied. So Choco said, okay, we must reapply. Let's use the GCMS notes, review what they said, and reapply again. So we did the reapplication. And everything. Whilst I started my PhD, then I got it was around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was getting ready to do my live streaming. And then I received an email. And
It's
that
almost
was in
Friday,
August.
isn't it?
Yes, and that was in August, and I was praying to God that God, August is my best month. You did fire mommy baby, just use this to chop me baby.
Baby.
I beg you.
I want to leave China.
Charlie, I want to Charlie. Lo and behold, it was negative. Daddy, hey, Charlie, I'm so down. Charlie,
I know that feeling.
spending another.
You've paid application fees. You paid visa fee one. You paid twice.
Application fee card, and all this while, the schools that I applied for my wife, 5, she never got one.
Wow.
She never got one school.
Serious.
She never got one school. And so, what next?
So when you applied to the Canadian schools, did you apply to any school in US?
No.
You were just focused on Canada. All you wanted was Canada.
No. US was not part of my list. They might stop. They might stop. I just wanted to go to Canada.
So at what point did the US come in?
So it was my wife who sold the idea of US to me.
Okay.
And I said, Charlie, I know you don't like US, but let's try. Let's try. I said, okay. I hear you. Then I started researching schools again. My first school that I did was Eastern Illinois University.
Okay.
Because of the sustainability program. And then I did Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
Okay.
Sustainability program. And so Southern Illinois came first. I think they gave me 8,000 scholarship. And then I had applied for what do you call it? Assistantship.
Okay.
So while I was waiting
for the assistantship decision,
yes, they told me that my I-20 would delay, so I cannot come in the spring.
You had wanted to start in spring.
Yes, in spring.
Spring 2019?
No, spring 2023.
Okay.
They said there's a little bit of delay, so I'll have to wait. Defer to fall.
Okay.
Lie.
Maintain.
Because I have like my symptom was I want to leave. I'm not spending 2023 in China.
Was there any situation? Was there something that was pursuing you? Was there any situation you were not happy
with? Environment.
Okay.
COVID spoiled everything. Because I went in 2019 and in 2020 to 2022 December, it was very hard because of the COVID protocols. Very harsh. And so I received an admission from Eastern Illinois University for spring intake. I said, okay. I asked for funding. They said, no,
there's no funding.
There's no funding. I said, okay.
You got admission to Southern Illinois with funding.
Yeah.
But then your I-20 processing would delay. So you have to defer to fall.
Yeah.
But because of the conditions in China, you said, I cannot wait. I want to leave. So EIU admission came in, but then there was no funding attached to it. But they can give you your I-20 to process your visa. So you took it. So what happened next?
Yeah. So after taking it, I have to begin my visa processes. And so I started. And God is so wonderful that in my PhD program, they were supposed to pay my stipends in December, but they held on to it and they said, due to the COVID stuff, they will pay in January.
Wow.
So I had booked an appointment in December, and due to the COVID crisis back then in China, each time I book a flight to Guangzhou, it will be cancelled. I book a flight to be cancelled. This is happening. You guys, I want to leave. I want to leave. So finally, I think December 12th, I was able to get a date and a flight. I went to Guangzhou.
Wow.
So when I landed in Guangzhou, I had to get a hotel to sleep. And so after praying with my wife that night, around 12:30, an email came
from the
embassy saying they have cancelled all visa appointments for the next day. I'm like,
how could
you people want to test my patience?
I won't take this.
No. I said, no. Devil, you
are a liar.
I won't give you this chance. I will not go to you.
Send a Panama's way. It won't happen.
I deleted the email.
Serious?
Yes, I deleted the email.
The email that the embassy sent to notify you that all appointments have been cancelled.
Yeah, I deleted the email.
Why?